Carol's favorite other Carol. Please welcome to the stage, Carol Cal.
Hello. Hello. So, this is my first Carol event, and I apologize for not being the Carol you're looking for.
It's all good.
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm never as good as Carol. You don't know better. So, since it's October, I decided let's start off with this small little ghost story, a little flash fiction, short and sweet. And this little piece is called Unformed Halos. From the ashen fringes of Fatal Hill, when dawn spills its blood light, it stitches the rosy shapes of girls, their lips heavy and still, with muted wishes. No one ever figured out that they pined for tombstones with names. And that's the conclusion. So this little piece is called Caviar at Leisure. Who here loves myths? This poetry is based on the myth of the bamboo princess in Japan. Anyone know it?
Yeah.
The Tale of Princess Kaguya? Seen the Studio Ghibli movie?
Yeah, dude, so sad.
Yeah, I know. Tragic. So here it is. Caviar at Leisure. My father, among the surplus of fathers, who whispered the stories of pseudo-struggle, spinning artificial silk, plucking the fragrant-less camellias, carving Buddha's begging bowl, seeking to turn her into their new Ming face. They fed that narrative at the daughter's bedsides. Caviar was sad, the dad said. But what else was there but the river tears of Caviar's father, and her mother rubbing his shoulders, and him borrowing her handkerchief? Only I knew this part of the story where she bowed down on her knees, worshipping the birds' beetle bees, back turned from the wooing of the princes and courtiers. The pear blossomed for in season, but that's alright, she's blessed. The blood Tsubakis weren't in season as she buried her face into the lilies. That was before the era of her altars and the bedside stories. This was before she submitted to the moon delegation to ascend from Earth. When she was settled on the craters, the moon glowed this portrait of her bliss. Her lips uttered the overdue no, muted by the floral screens of her earthly bamboo palace. Even then, she does not look down on her suitor's bows. She pinches her nose at the emperor's shrines and its stale incense. Her only consolation? She smiles at a daughter who inquires, "What about her, father?" So 1 year ago, I went to Comicpalooza, and guess who I saw? Stan Lee. So this poem is based on a time when I saw Stan Lee. So, I stole a glimpse at the dude of 92, silver-haired. He alludes to time, unseen sketches of a grayer Hulk, fun fact, and a Thor without his hammer. They revered him as Watcher, blessing all the heroes as an omniscient wanderer. He speaks of dwindling eyesight, autographing comic covers he can't decipher, or the sequels, spin-offs of his old stuff. There's 2 or 3 Spider-Girls now, I think. He promises future cameos. Black Panther, some next Spider-Man. I see his face superimposed on the horizon. My heart carries this premonition, a memoriam in Comic Sans font of beginning, end of end credits, of the avalanche of casting crew, in memory of, a cameo only we, but not he, might see. A YouTube video of grainy iPhone footage to vainly rewind and replay his presence. Executives might plant him on hours of green screen sessions to craft his recyclable post-modern mask, then decapitate his digital likeness, puppeteer the shape of his frame, so he will circulate beyond the mass of obituaries. Stan Lee, slated to appear in Spider-Man 6, Thor 7, Iron Man 11, the third reboot of Avengers. His last word in the Testament, his numb CGI lips mouthing a Latin word. So, I hope you don't mind poetry about ovaries.
Yeah.
This is unwithdrawable deposit. No refunds. I let them excavate the DNA out of me. They exhumed the pre-fetuses with consent laced with suppressed second thoughts. I gave them my code, my brown eyes, my brunette, my Asianness to be stocked in man-made objects. In the merry-go-round of migraines, it used the roulette of zygotes and genes, hypnotic, those number wheels of a life board game. Me, my tempo tenacious and tender of the medical slights, and the scalpel, a vacancy left to be replenished by inferior calories and pseudo-philosophies. Me, to drag corporal show into days dominated by sedentary hours. They or it will be chiseled in another's womb. They or it will sprout into willows I'll never smell. At least I'll breathe its oxygen. Fraction of ounce, costing a buoyancy. No unconscious telepathy for us, but phantom ultrasound that croons the M word. One's hasty imagination would assume murder, murder, murder. It, they don't know pronunciation. It, they, or their M word. Will their M word be the better M word I will be? Will it, they, blossom into Appalachian fossils? Will it, they, be beings with gold stars or X's on the kindergarten mural? End up behind iron, become a front page visage? Will I catch it, they, unwittingly on headlines? We'll only ever share the wisp, intraceable oxygen that bypassed our hearts with little interest.